How y'all doing? Let's check the volume. It's okay. I think it's okay. It's not as loud as in the. Yeah, no, it's pretty good. Okay. How y'all doing? Man, I tell you, I'm tired, but I'm awake and ready. So that's something that we always, our meditation school always says to do. If you're tired, if you don't feel like training, we're gonna repeat this mantra. Okay, we're gonna do like a little bit of a presence and energization exercise before we even start our training here. There we go. I'm way more centered. Wow, I'm like right in there. All right, so we're gonna repeat this. Oh, what's up, Claycore? 7 stream watch streak, keeping it real. From the heated shop. That's what I'm talking about. Where's this little guy? As I'm watching my friend's cat, he thinks I'm gonna feed him because I went to go open the closet where I keep his food to get my belt, and now he thinks he's gonna be fed. Yep. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Look at this. He's like, give me food. Why aren't you giving me food? Whoa. How did that just happen? Whoa. Oh, I think that was the phone. Yeah, dude, I've already given you food. I know. You can look as cute as you want, but if I feed you too much, you're gonna turn into a ball. Right? Right? You can be as cute as you want. Okay. So let's get right into our training. So before we start, we're gonna repeat this mantra. I want you to think about this mantra as like a way of you telling yourself, I am awake and ready. I am awake and ready. I am awake and ready. Let's go. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. I know. Now I'm awake and ready. No. We're gonna move you so I don't accidentally step on you. All right. Let's stand up, and we're gonna do some energization exercises before we actually start the training. And for our martial arts training, what I want you to do is this whole time, I want you to practice being in your body. I feel like I'm not in the wide camera I was last time. It's like it's capturing a lot less of this whole area. I wonder if it's switched the cameras. But I think we're good. I mean, we're gonna be doing a lot of like upper body stuff today. So yeah. Maybe I can angle it down just a hair. Bear with me here while we get started. It's like pre-stream jitters, right? Thank y'all for being here. How's your Friday night going? Mine's lazy, but you know, I'm gonna need you to move later so I don't step on you, alright, my dude? But you're good for now. You cuteness. You little ball of cute. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna close our eyes. You can be standing or seated. And we're gonna do a double inhalation. Sounds like this. But when we double inhale, we're gonna hold the breath. Okay? And then we're gonna send energy throughout the whole body by squeezing every part of the body. We're gonna start by the feet, the calves, thighs, butt, core, chest, and arms. And we're gonna squeeze the whole body. And I want you to visualize light coming in through the back of your head and then going throughout your entire body. So let's try it. Let's take a big deep breath in first and let it out. Let's do a double inhalation and then squeeze the body, the whole body, calves, thighs, butt, everything. Squeeze, vibrate with willpower. Double exhale, release, relax the body. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Double inhale, squeeze, hold, vibrate. Double exhale, relax, release the tension. Release the tension. Oh yeah, this is the good stuff. This is the good stuff. Last time, double inhale. Squeeze, vibrate with willpower. Feel the shaking throughout your whole body. Feel the energization. Feel the light coming in, sending it throughout each limb. Double exhale. Release, relax. Oh yeah. I am not tired anymore, I'll tell you that. We're ready to go. Alright, I'm going to start off. First, we'll face each other, putting our feet together in a nice V shape. Chitty up. Kenyet. Let's make a big X. You can repeat after me. This is the 5 tenets of Taekwondo. Say courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, indomitable spirit. For you are that indomitable spirit. Step out, unite, for right. Chitty up. Yeah. Let's go right into it, jumping jacks. And Claycore's in his heated shop. The heated shop of Claycore. You doing work in there, Claycore? Oh yeah. I cut shapes. He cuts the shapes. What's up? Split jacks. I can't see who posted that. Let's see. Let's go. Okay, cool. For some reason, when it did the meme, split jacks, feet forward and back, try to transition between jumping jacks and split jacks. The jumping jacks and the split jacks. It's Friday. It's training Friday. Now we're gonna go fighting stance. Just hop. Feet are barely coming off the ground. And then switch other side. Doing pretty good. I mean, if we're training, we're doing good, right? Switch other side. Oh yeah, we gotta follow from Jade Moonflower. Keep hopping, switch other side. Thank you, Jade Moonflower. Switch other side. Switch other side. Switch other side. Switch. Switch. Notice I'm stretching my whole body with my hands. Switch. 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 Hey. Switch. Hey. Switch. Hey. And breathe, relax. Hey. Take a second. Feel that warmth going through your body. The energy you're building. Oh, look at me. Let's go. Okay. Butt kicks right into it. Warm up those hamstrings. You don't need much space. I'm doing this in my room. You can go in your living room. You can do this anywhere. You can go outside. If you got a phone, if you got a laptop, you can do this. Let's go. High knees. Like you're running. Bring them up. Notice my knees are coming up all the way to my hips. Breathe. Faster now. And relax. Hey-ya. Feel that heat. Breathe. Use that belly. Breathe. Hey-ya. Right eye cut shapes. Yeah, we're cutting. We're cutting shapes. One more big deep breath. Let's come to our horse stance. Basically squatting position. Our feet are forward. Oh, I gotta hit the record button. And we're gonna do squats. Let's go. Squeeze your booty. Bring your hips up. Notice sideways. I'm moving my hips. I'm sending my butt down. Let's go. See, sa, and relax, and breathe. Woo. And go from tired to awake real fast, don't we? Yeah, it's like a magic trick. Oh yeah, that heart. Feel that heart. Breathe. Okay, we're gonna come down the ground. And that third eye. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so iCut Shape's got the bit 1 liter, by the way. Leaderboard. We're gonna do push-ups. When you do push-ups, squeeze your lats here. But before you do, we're gonna make sure everything's safe. On your knees and your hands, we're gonna move the shoulder blades up and down, just to make sure everything's nice and loose. If you have any muscle imbalance, we don't want to injure anything. And then we're gonna do circles with the shoulder blades. Do them circles, and then going backwards. Oh yeah. I forgot to turn off the heater, and I forgot to turn on the fan. That's a real. Alright, now we're gonna go to push-ups. So for your push-ups, remember, we're gonna activate your lats. I want you to try to touch your chin to the ground. Let me lower this even more so you can see it better. Alright, there's my hands. Now you can go wide. We're gonna do 10 normal, 10 wide, 10 diamond push-ups. Feel your chest. Don't just use your arms. I want you to feel your pecs moving. Ready? Chin to the ground. Let's go. Wide. Let's go. Elbows in. And diamond. Let's go. Hi, Tracy. Feeling that fire. Oh. Let that air move. Let that breath move. Feel that fire inside of you. Light up your soul. Well, technically, your soul is light, right? So really it's lighting you up, the body. Well, you're the soul. So you're letting the fire of your being light up the shadow that is this body, the illusion that is your body. Think about it that way. So, next round here, we're going to work on, these push-ups are a little bit different that we're going to do. So rather than doing like normal push-ups, we're going to shift our weight to one side, and you're going to do a push-up on that side. We're going to do 5 each side. So you go a little bit wider than normal. Come up here, I shift, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. And breathe, and breathe. Oh, I can feel the heat. That's the good stuff. All right. Now we're going to lay on our backs, get a little core work in. You can't really, I need to turn this camera so you can see better. Here we go. Lay on your back. The key thing for working on your abdominals when you're on your back is making sure that your lower back doesn't come off the floor. I'm pushing my lower back onto the floor. Legs out straight. Make sure you all can see. And flutter kicks. Squeeze your abs. Push that lower back onto the ground. Let's go. Notice the point of fire, Mecca. Mecca fire. Oh yeah, thanks for being here. Root chakra. Oh, oh yeah. Breathe. Scissor kicks left and right. Breathe. Keep it swinging. Leg lifts up and down, both legs together. Keep that lower back. Oh shit! I cut shapes! You just gift, sub, and take a breath. Relax. Breathe. Oh, what? Gifted a tier 1 sub to Fire Mecha. First gift into channel. You're a boss. You're a boss. Boss man. Person. I don't know what kind of person. Or you could be an alien. Fulcrum! Okay, we're getting to the point where we're almost hot enough that we can do a little bit of lubrication, and then we're going to go into the technique. But we got to do a little bit more warm-up part. This is just the warm-up. So I cut shapes. Fire Mecha is the one who built my staff. Actually ordered a new one. Should be arriving, I think, like tomorrow or later today. Universal entity known as I cut shapes. The entity has no defined shapes until they decide to cut the shape in which they wish to be. That is I cut shapes. Thank you. Alright. The next one, we're going to warm up. This is a tough one. This is called the side plank hip raise. Now keep moving this camera. Let's see if it'll stay there. The side plank hip raise, it works on your abdominal and your lower back. You can do this a few different ways. You can have your top leg in the front and just hold if this is already hard for you. Or you can bend your bottom knee so only your top leg is on the ground. You're actually going to be working on the inside of your thigh as well. You're going to drop up and down. Keep your body straight. Breathe. 10 each side. Go right to the other side. I'm doing top leg because I like it hard. Squeeze the lower side. Roar. Shark roar. Yeah. All right. One more warm-up drill. Pike push-ups. These are my favorite. So my shoulders are slightly rehabbing themselves. And hold on. Hey, what we're gonna do is, in that existence of you need to rehab your shoulders, you can do this exercise one of two ways. I'll show you going forward here so you can see. You can do extra wide arms where your elbows are gonna be going over top of your hands, right? Or if you want the harder version, you're gonna bring them in as wide as your shoulders, and then you're actually gonna be going forward like this, keeping your elbows over top of your hands. You're gonna feel more tricep and more shoulder that way. Try to get the top of your head all the way to the ground. Let's try and do about 10. Let's see how my shoulders last. So you're gonna lift your butt up in the sky. Hey, I'm fully on camera. Nice. Look, come on, no hands, or both hands. I'm gonna go forward and up. Pike push-ups, let's go. All right, get some water, and we're gonna now transition to being on our feet and working on them punches. So breathe, take a break as you need it if you're following along. I do not take responsibility if you end up passing out. It's weird, the camera's pointed over there, right? It looks like this would be the center of the camera. It's really weird. But this is the center. There's a slight delay. Yeah, Twitch is better. YouTube, YouTube needs to catch up to Twitch. Twitch is what's up. Y'all on Twitch know. I mean, Twitch is like built for streaming. I mean, that makes sense. So, we're gonna work on punching. So let's go over some basics. Okay, how you punch with your fist. You don't want to do a loose fist. You don't want to do this unless you have some really long nails and you can't close your fist. How you're going to be closing your fist is you're going to have all your fingers together. You're going to curl your fingers, and then you're going to take your thumb and create a nice tight packaging of the fist. You don't want your thumb out here, because if you do this and somehow you miss and you end up hitting your thumb, bye-bye thumb. So you want your thumb tucked under so this whole area is clear. You're rarely ever going to hit something there. I mean, if you hit something there, yeah, you're doing something wrong. So again, one more time. You're taking your fingers, curling, and then putting this under. The next thing I want you to think about is your wrist. Notice how my wrist is in a straight line. You don't want to have this or that, because if you hit like this, you're going to break your wrist. If you hit like this, you're going to break your freaking wrist. Another thing about hitting. Oh, you can see my cut from hitting the punching bag yesterday. Hey, I went pretty hard. When you hit, you're going to do a 2-knuckle punch. You're going to be striking with the 2 big knuckles. Now, there is certain punches, especially in Kung Fu, where you do a 3-knuckle punch like this. We're not going to be doing that because it's very easy that if you hit incorrectly with this little pinky, you're actually going to rip that pinky off. I have actually broken this pinky bone. You can feel it if you were to be able to feel my hands if you were here in person. That this bone here on this hand is actually broken from a drill I did when I was like 10 years old in my martial arts class. They were like, punch the ground, don't do it too hard. And I was like, I can do it harder. Bam, boom, popped out. Don't do that. Don't find out the hard way. I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen. Right? You want to hit with the 2 big knuckles. This creates a straight line going down your entire forearm. So you don't want to have this angle, and you don't want to have this angle. Look at that. 2 going straight down. So when you strike, you're going to be hitting with a straight wrist with the 2 big knuckles. 2 big knuckles. Now, for this exercise, we're going to be loading our punch from the hip. All right, this is the basic Taekwondo punch that if you practice this, like Bruce Lee said, I'm more worried. Let's say, I'm going to be scared. You're more worried about the dude who's practiced one move 10,000 times than the guy who's done 10,000 moves one time. Do this punch 100 times. Once a week. You're going to start from here. You want to focus on not letting your elbow come out, but keeping it in and sending it straight out. Notice how my elbow hugs my entire body. And then at the last second, once my arm is almost fully straight, I'm going to turn and squeeze at the last second. So it goes out all the way upside down. At the last second, turn and squeeze. Now notice what I squeeze is back here. It's in my shoulder. I squeeze. Look at that. I squeeze that. That way, if anything impacts, my shoulder doesn't move. I want the power to move from the ground, through my hip, through my body, all the way through my strike. And that requires at the point of impact, you need to solidify your entire body. We're going to reinforce that idea by having you breathe and squeezing your core and squeezing the muscles. But while you're sitting here in your horse stance, you're going to be pretty chill. You're going to be relaxed, nice and loose. So first, because we're learning this punch, I want you to practice this nice and slow. So you're going to go out, upside down, last second twist. Then you're going to push the other one almost all the way, and then you're going to twist and pull back at the same time. Sorry, that was a burp. Out, upside down, twist, pull back, same time. out, upside down, twist, and I want you to hit heart center. That's in the sternum here. Now, something really important. If you feel your chest, don't hit anybody here unless it's a life or death situation, okay? Sup, man? Love you. What's up, Eric? Thank you, yo. I appreciate you. You don't want to hit here because you can stop somebody's heart. You can, like, if you get impacted there's no muscle. If you hit in the chest, the pecs, or the abdominal, there's this little spot. It's called your sternum. If you get hit here, you could crack your sternum. It's going to go in your lungs. It could stop your heart. So it's ideally where we're always practicing to punch, but you better not punch there unless it's some serious business. I mean it. Like, seriously. Take that as me telling you, because I've been hit here and I haven't expected it. So be mindful. So again, sending it out. Twist, squeeze everything. Send it out. Pull, squeeze. Now we're going to do this for maybe 30 seconds. Now on your own, going out, squeeze, pull. Going out, squeeze, pull. Going out, twist that punch. Twist that punch. Twist that punch. Twist that punch. Keep a nice tight fist. Now add the breath. Keep it going. The breath helps you squeeze the belly. Helps you squeeze the back. Now let's go faster. Keep the breath moving. Keep the squeezing. And shake it out. Oh, yeah. All right. Now we're going to do some lubrication. Normally I do the lubrication before we get into punching. I got a little excited there. Whew. Big circles with your arms going forward. Now, this is important to lube up your shoulders, to lube up your arms, because the joints, they don't have blood moving through them like your muscles. So the only way to lubricate them, let's go backwards now, is to actually move. Movement is healing. Movement is lube. So if you sit all day, if you've been standing all day, you can do stuff like this. You can do hip rotations next. Big circles, toes are pointing forward. This is lubricating the hip joints. It's going to help prevent injury. Oh, it's so good, especially if you're tight. You can feel the spots in your hips, maybe on the inside, front or back, or outside of your hips that are really tight. Oh yeah, that's good. Let's go the other direction. Oh, yeah. I did a lot of weight on my squats this week. So my glutes are like, yo, you need this. You need to have more of this. By the way, I Cut Shapes, you got us one step closer to our 20 sub goal. I appreciate you. And if you're watching, give the channel a follow. We're at 132 follows out of 222. We got goals. We got goals. I got to meet our goals. All right, last one. I need to lower this so y'all can see. We're going to lube up the knees. Knee rotations. All right, so you're going to bend your knees, hands on your knees. Knee rotations, big circles. Knee lubrication, exceptionally important. And then other direction. Oh yeah, if you got crunchy knees, if your knees pop, do this. Even if you're not doing the whole training, get up, do this. This is like the knee savior. All right, shake it out. Shake it out. We can also, I love doing this for the elbows. These elbow rotations. You'll see a lot of boxers and other MMA style fighters do this before they fight. Circling the arms at the elbow. Lubricate the elbow joints. You're like an airplane in another direction, or you're a submarine propeller. Oh, that's so good. And then wrist side to side, up and down, side to side, and up and down. All right. You can even do fingers. If you have arthritis in your fingers, squeeze and out, squeeze and out, squeeze and out, squeeze and out. It helps prevent arthritis from setting. My glass blower friend learned it from his doctor because, we're like constantly using our hands. Piano players squeeze really tight. And if you feel pain in the joints, that's what you're trying to prevent. Okay? All right. And we're going to now do our punches. We're going to do single punches, and then we're going to work on 2 punches. When you do 2 punches, right, you're going to be really kind of wanting to do this to make it fast and not getting your punches all the way out. Don't do that. You're only cheating yourself. You don't want to do that. I want you to punch all the way out, all the way out, all the way back in. It may feel slow at first, but this is how you build the speed. How you train is going to be what you do. So if you practice well, you're going to do this actually really well when it comes time to defend yourself. So practice with integrity. Make sure your punch goes all the way out and back in. Let's try it. Be horse stance. Elbows are back, now not here. Elbows are back. They're ready to unload. Push your feet into the floor. Squeeze your butt. Relax the body. Let's take a big deep breath in. 1 punch, 1 count. Ready? 1. 2. Notice my punch is at the same spot every time. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 20. Breathe. 2 punches every count now. I'm going to count in Korean. Hana. 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯. Switch hands. 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열, 하나, 여덟. Shake it out. Oh yeah, shake it out. Oh, that was 6 each hand. Breathe. Whew. You're not sweating, you're not putting enough energy. Notice I'm squeezing. Hey, you can see my back tighten right there. That muscle, my lat, my armpit. That's the power. Watch the difference if I don't squeeze. This is no squeezing. I can't even do it with a weak punch. Hold on. It's so ingrained. Right? Versus squeezing. You could hear the difference. Watch again. Versus squeezing. Maybe you can't hear. I can hear it over here. There's more of a snap. And that's the power going through your limb. Now we're going to practice 3 punches. Let's come back to our horse stance. Elbows back. Open chest. Not here. Pull your chest open. Breathe. 3 punches. 1 count. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. And that's it. What a break. Stay hydrated. Whew. So, before, the whole shutdown and everybody had to go online and all that stuff, when I was actually running a martial arts school, we used to have 3-hour training sessions for a competition team every Friday. So from 6 to 9, I think. It was like maybe 5:30 to 9. I think it was 5:30 to whatever, 3 hours. 8:30? That was just competition training. So like an hour. Yeah, this is just, I don't even know how much time it is. It's like 30 minutes. Okay, we're gonna transition now into practicing our jab, right? Because we're starting exceptionally basic, and throughout the weeks that we're gonna be doing the streaming, we're gonna be adding more and more technique, but also coming back to the basics so that you can learn different stuff, right? And keep with the basics. Remember, we're trying to practice very basic moves thousands of times so you can master it, so you can embody it. So when you're doing these techniques, I want you to feel your body. I want you to feel the muscles that you're using to move the body, okay? So in Taekwondo, we're sideways. If you want to do Muay Thai, you're going to be facing the bag. Muay Thai is way more aggressive. Taekwondo is about moving, getting in and out. Your hands are up. None of this stuff. This is like friggin' Taekwondo Olympic style. No. I very much dislike the what's happened in Taekwondo because of the Olympics. Hands are up. Protect your face. Protect your central computing unit right here. All right. Front hand jab. You're gonna send it straight out, and you're gonna pull it back in. The jab is fast. It's meant to kind of, oh, I'm here. Get their attention, so then you can do this, the strong reverse punch. But first, we're just gonna do the jab. The jab goes straight out and back in. You can do a hammer fist jab, but we're gonna be practicing twisting last second and pulling it straight back in. So every time I count, front hand out, and back in. Ready? 1, 2, You can add a little step when you jab to add power and add a little bit of range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice the other hand is up by my face. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Switching. Hands are up. Notice my elbows aren't up here. I'm guarding my rib cage with my elbows. Ready? Jab, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This back moves so much. It's good for like single kicking drills, or if you have someone else holding it. I love this bag, but working on it by myself, there's some things that are just not ideal for. All right, now we're gonna do reverse punch. I'm gonna do it facing you here. Now reverse punch. Notice I'm going to open up my body. So I want you to think about it. If you're doing reverse punch, when you do it, you are opening your chest up for the strike. One of the primary reasons the Taekwondo stance is sideways is, look at this in Muay Thai. Look at the size of my target, of my chest. It's a lot easier to hit all of this versus, now look at that. Look at all that covering. It's a lot more guarded. So that's one of the primary reasons why you train Taekwondo in the stance that you do, is you minimize the target of going this way. You're forcing the person to come around the side if they want to hit your belly. So by being sideways, you're not being as aggressive in your stance. You're thinking more about defense and getting away and not being stricken by any attack, right? So when you do your punch, you are opening up. I'm going to send, notice my elbow. I don't bring my elbow up here. Anytime you're doing a strike and any of your limbs come outside of the box of your body, you're putting undue stress on your limbs, and you're allowing that power to go around the outside, which minimizes the strength of the delivery. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe it in. That's right, Minix. So you're going to send it straight out. Notice the hand moves in a straight line. My elbow stays straight in. And let me show you the feet. Feet are very important for this. As I punch, I'm going to turn. My back foot, my heel lifts off the ground. Let me show you sideways. My back heel lifts off the ground, and I have my knees slightly bent. Right? When I punch, I turn and I push. Look at that. You see that push on the hip? That's your power, is this. So when I punch, if I don't do that, I'm leaving all this power loaded in my legs. If I turn and I push here, you can see that. I unload. Cyberlin, thanks for the follow. Keeping it real. Keeping it real. So when you punch, I don't care what strike it is, even if you're just doing like a hook punch, right? You're using your hips, and you're going to use the feet, and you're going to push the hips. So I'll show you the reverse punch here. First without the hip. I'm going to do the same speed with the hip. Right? Push that back hip forward. Turn and extend the back leg. Every time I count, we're going to do one reverse punch. I'm going to lower this a little bit more. I think maybe we're not on the wide camera today. That's why it's not catching as much, but I think y'all can still see. We're doing good. We're doing good. One punch, one count, reverse punch. Focus on turning of the hips. Focus on elbow staying in and your punch going in a straight line. Don't worry if you mess up too many times. Just embody the movement. Ready? 1, 2, 3, Notice my other hand stays by my face, guarding it in case of strike. My chin is tucked underneath of my shoulder, not up here. I'm guarded. 3, 4, 5, notice the hips moving. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Notice that straight line. You can't even see my chin. If you were to throw over here versus look at that. Look at that. It's like a turtle. You want to be the turtle. All right, now let's do the other side. It's a 100-pound sandbag at the base of this thing. I can lower this just a hair. I can lower it just a little. Yeah. That's better. You can see my hips better. Hands are up. My chin, I'm right here. My chin is down. Ready? One punch, one count. In your stance. 1, 2, 3. Notice I bring it straight back. I keep my hands and my elbows up and tucked. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Take a second. Get some water. Let's breathe. We're going to put these two together. We're going to put the jab and the reverse punch together. I'm not going to hit the bag on this one because if I do the jab, my reverse punch is going to hit air. Maybe I can just hit the reverse punch and like jab on the side. When you do jab reverse, let me get water first. When you do your jab and reverse punch, I'm going to do it facing the camera so y'all can see good. Elbows are in, my body sideways. Jab, reverse. I want you to jab to the head. You're blinding them in the eyes. You're going to do your reverse punch to the heart. 1, 2. Changing levels. If you just do 2 punches at the same level, full screen twitch now. Convert. Oh yeah, Tracy knows it. Jab to the head, reverse to the heart. And you bring it right back. Notice the jab. My other hand is up here. My reverse punch, my other hand comes right back. And then I come back to guard myself. You don't want to, at any time, leave yourself open to a strike. Because if someone times you, if they notice your rhythm, they notice this, I'm going to strike you here. If I see this, I'm going to strike you there. And that could be a strike, a hook punch, and then that's game over. Game over. You're learning to protect yourself at all costs. And the only time you ever use these techniques is if you are in danger to protect freaking life of somebody you love. Better not start nothing with nobody. It's real stuff. It's real stuff, okay? Actually, I'm going to keep that there. Jab, reverse punch. 1 to the head, 2 to the heart. Ready? 2 punches. Carry O'Shea. Carrick. Oh, Carry O'Shea. It's Carrick. But the way it's spelled there, it sounds like Carrie Crochet. But I know it's you, Carrick. What's up, brother? I hope you're training with us. All right, let's keep going. Did you give a follow yet? Hey, Carrick O'Shea. Carrick's the man, by the way. So you're here. 1, 2. Every time I count, both punches. Ready? 1. I'm gonna have to do the jab to the side because this thing, it moves. 2. I'm gonna break stuff in my room. I don't want to do that. 3. 4. Yeah. 5. Notice I'm breathing every time I strike. 6. 7. 8. I'm not punching that hard. Come back. Come on. I guess I am. 9. 10. Yeah, don't get up. Don't get up. Okay. I don't know if y'all watch, what's his name? He's like a parody martial arts teacher. Always stop to the growing. I mean, honestly, if you're defending yourself, I'm gonna tell you one place. If you need to protect yourself against a dude and they're doing something, that's your target. Boop, boop, and then they're gonna go, and then you can get the heck out of there. Your number one goal in any self-defense situation is get the hell out of there. You don't want to stay in any danger zone. You want to boop, drop, and run. Peace. Okay, other side. Jab, reverse. Hands are up. I'm going to do jab over here, past the bag, so you can actually see it. Ready? 1. I am really going to break stuff. Hold on. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Notice the breathing. Every punch I breathe. I think we're on 7. If not, it's alright if we do more. 8. 9. 10. Okay. Whew. I'm getting excited. I love training. Okay. Let's see. We're at 40-ish minutes. Yeah, no, we're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. I think we can do one more exercise drill before we start to cool it down like this music. All right? Make sure y'all staying hydrated. If you're feeling any shoulder pains, do some shoulder rotations. If you're feeling here, squeeze your right here more when you punch. If you're only throwing with your shoulder muscles, you're gonna overexert those muscles. Whew, okay. The next punch, we're just gonna practice jab, jab, reverse. We're not gonna introduce anything new. So jab, jab, reverse, what a lot of people like to do is what I kind of showed you before. They do those little half-ass punches. Nothing's half-ass here, nothing. We do everything full ass. We get the whole ass, not the half ass, the whole ass, right? All the way out. All the way out. I don't want you to do this. What is that? Look at that. What is that? If you don't train a lot, you're gonna do that. Don't do it. I'm telling you now, don't do it. All the way out. It may feel slow when you first do it, but practicing it's gonna develop the fast twitch muscles, right? So some people are just strong, they're not fast. You're developing the fast twitch muscles by doing this correctly. But you have to do it. There's no other way. Doing equals making it permanent. So if it's hard, go through the hardship and you will get better. It is a science. It's science. Science of martial arts here. Let's go. Double jab. Reverse punch. Every time I count. Ready. Hands are up. Nice and loose in the body. Nothing is tight. Ready. 1. I drop my hand. I'm used to doing that for my full block because there's a lot of people who do kicks. This is a block. This is a block. We'll go over that another day. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Notice the turning every punch. 9. 10. Ready. Always ready. Always return with your hands up. If your hands aren't up, some experienced fighter or somebody who has good IQ of fighting is going to take advantage of your hands down, right? And the whole reason you're training, honestly, is you're not even training to defend yourself. I'm gonna be real with you. You're training to know yourself, because knowing yourself and knowing your perceived opponent, you've already won. If you know them, not like, hey, buddy. If you understand yourself fully and someone comes up to you, you can see everything they're holding in emotionally, mentally, what they're capable of, like that. But it requires your awareness of yourself and being in the moment and not clouding up the mind by fear, by all these emotions. So by you training this, you push yourself to the limit of what you can do, and you break through that limit, and you reach a new level of awareness and confidence within yourself that you can handle situations without using violence. And if it ever comes, maybe you need to, but the goal is to establish peace in the self that then reverberates out here. That is the goal of martial arts. It is not to fight. It is not even to defend yourself. It is to know thyself. Ready, hands are up, other side. Jab, jab, reverse. Ready. 1. I'll count first. 2. Notice I'm taking my time with the jabs. Tracy knows. 3. There's nothing to stop my reverse punch on this side, so if I throw it with any decent power, it stays down. 4. 5. 6. 7. The water bags are way better, but this is great if you got kids and you can wrestle and go to the ground. 8. Or if you travel, it's a great travel bag. 9. And last one. 10. Okay, let's get some water. Let's cool down. We're going to come down to the ground now. And we're going to start stretching our body. My little bag corner here. I want to give a shout out to I Cut Shapes for reminding me that I have a ceiling fan. Because I would be sweating way more than I am right now. Whew. Okay. before we go into the stretching, I do want to do a few rehabilitation exercises because a lot of people have shoulder pains. A lot of people have chest pains and muscle imbalances. And these exercises, they're very brief ones. They're going to help address any potential imbalances that you're going to build by doing exercises improperly, by not activating, let's say, your pecs or your shoulders during specific exercises. So we're going to lay down on our belly. And you're going to be like an airplane. Okay? Now, don't turn your head sideways. I want you to put your forehead on the ground so you don't crush your nose. And just like a bird, you're going to lift up and down. Up and down. You're going to be squeezing your shoulder blades together. That is the goal here. Bring your shoulder blades together and activate your rear deltoids. This is it's chest openers because a lot of people's chests are caving in. This is going to help open your chest and release the tension you feel on that pec minor and the front deltoids. I know I'm feeling it right now because I overuse my right side a lot. So we're going to do 10 of these, all right? Forehead on the ground, hands out like an airplane. Don't let them rest. They're hovering up and down. You can do these with weights if you'd like. I don't have small enough weights to make it worth it. If you do these without weights, you're still going to feel it. All the way up. And down. Oh yeah. Next one. We're going to bring our hands by our side like you're flying like a Superman or something. Or like a Super Saiyan. Your palms are up. Okay? And you want to reach. You don't want to have your elbows bent. You want to reach through your hands. And then you go up and down. If you're super flexy, you're going to be able to go higher than me. 10 of these. Up and down. Squeeze your triceps. Squeeze your armpits. I think I did more than 10 because 10 is too easy for me. If you're not feeling it, do more than 10. Next one, and then you need to move so you can see better. You're gonna have your hands above your head. Now you're Superman or Superwoman or super alien or person or entity. Super entity. Super peoples. I need some wireless headphones, right? You can always turn it on the speaker too. So here, you're going to be lifting up and down. These are especially great. Try to keep your arms straight. Let's do 10 to 12 of these. Relax your neck. Don't tense your neck. Use your shoulders. I totally went more than 10. It's so hard for me to do the minimum number. It's a good thing. So if you did that, if you're at all feeling any chest pain, it should be slightly relieved because you brought the heat and you're forcing that, and that's going to open your chest. So it's going to help your posture rather than you doing this all the time. It's going to help you open up your posture. It is amazing. And honestly, if you have shoulder pain, you should do that before any major chest exercises because then it's going to help you activate these muscles really big. And now let's get into our stretching. I'm going to keep my belt on my side, but the other side, we're going to roll over. So our hand is going to be out to the side, okay? 90 degrees, palm facing up, and your legs are going to be straight. You're going to fold yourself like a big burrito. Family in the house, and it's gone midnight, so no spell. Oh yeah, it's late over there. We're going to roll over like a burrito. Roll over. Oh. And your top hand. Some people are only going to be able to go here. If you can, shoulder all the way down. Onto your other hand. You can see my other hand's there, or my other arm. Ooh, I should probably lower the camera even more. Oh yeah. Now, if your shoulder is right next to your neck, I want you to maybe go up a little bit. Ooh, and you're going to be feeling it more on that rear deltoid. Try to straighten the arm underneath of your body. And let's take some big deep breaths here. Through the belly, release the tension. Allow the tension in your shoulders, in your arms, in your back to release. Feel the shoulder blade come away from the spine. Breathe. One more breath, one more big one. And we're slowly going to come out. Nice and slow. Take your time. Don't go fast. When you stretch, you want to move slow. Otherwise, you pull stuff. Other side. Hui. Hachi. Huh. Yoshimitsu. Hand is up. Palm facing up. And I'm going to roll over like a sushi roll. Or a burrito. Or a taco. Some kind of food. Hot dog bun? I don't know. Oh, slowly relaxing. I'm vegetarian and I love sushi. So I'm glad my friend showed me how to make fruit sushi. You cut up fruit. Walk that top hand further. It's so good. You just take a whole bunch of different fruits. Strawberries, pineapples. I always talk about food when I'm training. Maybe it's because I eat a lot and I have to eat a lot to maintain the muscularness of being and allow your body to sink down. Breathe. Let yourself melt. One more breath. Slowly coming out. Take your time. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Okay. Now, not come across that fruit sushi. Oh, Tracy, you would love it. It is so good. Okay, this next one, I'm gonna do it facing the camera because, like, no matter which way I do it, you're gonna end up losing some details on this. 90 degrees. Okay, so my arm is straight out to the side, palm facing the ground, and you're facing the ground with your belly. Your opposite side. So I'm gonna start with my left hand out. I'm gonna take my right leg and I'm gonna open up my body. I'm walking my left hand out. I'm opening up my body and putting my right leg on the floor. And I'm going to allow my head to rest. Don't have your neck up here. You want to release your neck. Your right hand is on the ground, supporting your weight. And you can open up the body. Reach through your hand. You're stretching out the front of your pec, your deltoids. Keep this hand that's straight out activated on the floor. Don't let it become passive. Also in Austin, Texas, they had this vegan sushi place. It is so freaking good. Oh, it was literally the best sushi I've ever had. And it was vegan. Oh, you can just make so much amazing stuff with food if you're creative. So need the shoulder moves at the moment. Great. Let's take 2 more breaths here. I love that. The next part of this one's even better. You're going to love it. Big deep breath. One last breath here. We're going to come down, but keep the arm there. Okay? Keep the arm that's straight out to your side. We're going to take that arm, and you're going to move it maybe like 20 degrees so that your hand is in line with your head. I can't really show you too well on video, but I'm pretty sure I described it well. You don't want it up here. You want it literally, my thumb is in line with the top of my head. And then we'll open back up. Palm is activated. Whew! Now this is going to get more of your pec minor and your pectoralis major. And deeper into the front of the shoulder. As your shoulder releases, maybe you can walk your hand further out. Big deep breath. Let it release. Let your body relax. Release any tension you feel in your chest. Big deep belly breaths. This is the one that really gets my chest. It gets it more than the other one. The other one's more of a shoulder. This one gets more of your chest. Last breath. And then slowly coming out. We're going to go to the other side. So now your other hand is out to your side. Palm facing the ground. Walk out that hand. Nice and easy. Other hand supports it. So left hand support, right hand out. Left leg reaching behind you. Open up the body. Yes, yeah, governors. Oh, yes. Oh, this shoulder is needing this so bad. Oh, breathe. I want you to open your chest. In yoga, they'll call it opening up your heart in Hatha yoga. So yoga is not just stretching. Okay, there's 4 kinds of yoga. There's Hatha yoga, which is what we're doing right now. There's karma yoga, which is service to people and helping expend your karma. Oh, I totally forgot the other kind of yoga. There's one kind of, I forgot the name of it. Dang it. And then there's Kriya yoga. And that's I freaking love Kriya yoga. And Kriya is about really getting into your awareness of spirit and yourself. And we're going to get into some Kriya. Although we're not going to be doing the Kriya breath, we're going to be doing Hong Sa. It is still in line with Kriya yoga. Coming down nice and slow after one more breath. Ooh, and then we're going to move that hand 20 degrees up so your thumb is level with your head. And walk it out. Stretch out that hand and then open it up. So where yoga has become popularized in the United States, especially as just this, which is stretching, that's not all yoga is. The truth of yoga is the same as martial arts. To know thyself on the path of self-realization. When you do that through the 8-folded path, walk that hand out if it loosens. Oh yeah, open up that body, open up that chest, let the shoulder melt into the ground. If anyone knows that 4th type of yoga I'm forgetting, please let me know. I'm not going to look it up right now. It's Hatha, Karma, Kriya, and this is the 4th one. One more breath. And coming down, nice and slow. Take your time, take your time. Oh yeah. That is the goodness. That is the goodness. Raja, yes. It might be Bhakti. Oh, these are like. Now you got me questioning it. Oh, I know one of those is like a sub part in another type of yoga. It might be Bhakti. Whew. All right, let's keep going. So we've stretched out a good amount of the shoulder. We're now going to get into a little bit of the hips. So we're going to come to all 4s and we're going to go into the frog splits. So we're going to widen our knees out, nice and easy, and we're going to come to the elbows. And if you're not feeling it, I want you to go lower. Oh, I'm so sore. I did the inside of my thighs. 2 days ago. So this is the sore day. Oh yeah, this is needed. And you can move your hips forward and back to release. And then allow your belly to come down. Push your butt behind you a little bit. And I want you to imagine your spine elongate. Don't let it drop in the middle. You want a straight spine. And as your hips lower, you can widen your elbows to drop your chest. Keep the breath moving. Ooh. Allow your hips to open. Big deep breaths. Slowly coming out, nice and slow. Take your time. Take your time. We're going to work our way to our backs. Laying down on your back. Take your time. There's no rushing. Okay, now we're going to do a two-folded. I call this lazy half eagle. Or we can call it lazy eagle. Okay. We're going to start on the left side first. And you want to make sure that your top leg is the same as your top arm. I'm going to take my left leg and put it over top. Ooh, if you can get it lower, please do so. But my hips are so tight. I'm going to bring my elbow pointed straight up, and I'm going to take my left elbow and cross it over. And you can see my hands are over here. I'm going to bring my lower side hand and grab my own palm. And then we can bring our arms level. Lazy eagle. Because you can do this standing. But we are doing it the lazy way because it allows you to relax your entire spinal chain. And then you can bring your elbows. Watch what I do with my elbows. Up and relax your spine. Now if your hands are touching your head, I want you to bring them up off of your head so they're more level. And if you can get your palms fully touching, do so. It's even better. Ooh, my shoulders are really tight though. And then we're going to bring our hands up as you breathe in. And down as you breathe out. Moving with the breath. Relax the hips. Relax the lower back. One more breath. And then pause. Slowly letting go. Oh, youchie mama. That's it. That's the stuff. Okay, now we're going to switch legs and switch arms. Oh, I wanted to get that butter or the frog splits before we got in here because my thighs are so tight. And it would have been squeezed. And now we're going to take right side on top. So right side going over. And then you can see this is my left hand. I'm going to reach and grab my right palm. Ooh. Lazy eagle. Reaching our elbows up. Hands parallel to the ground. Relax the butt. Relax the hips. Big deep breaths. Bringing the hands up. Allow your shoulders to melt. Allow that whole spinal chain to melt into the floor. Moving up as you breathe in. And down as you breathe out. Tie the motion with the breath. Oh, yeah, two more. And then slowly hold. Breathe, relax. Let everything melt. And then slowly coming out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the stuff right there. Okay, we're gonna do upper shoulders and neck before we go on. So we're gonna slowly come up to a seated position. Okay. Now for this one, we're gonna do, because we're already kind of in the whole upper and lower body at the same time, I'm gonna give you options. You can either sit, or you can sit normally in a crisscross in a double pigeon, or you can come to a cow face. Oh, I'm so sore. In the cow face, your knees are over top, and your butt is about fist distance from each one of your heels. If you have a hard time getting here, do the other one I showed you first. And then we're going to take the same side top. We're going to put that hand out. I'm going to bring my hand all the way over and just grab my ear. I'm not pulling, I'm allowing the weight of my hand to just slightly drop my neck. I'm going to activate my fingers so my pinky is on the ground and reach straight out through all of my fingers. You're going to feel that in your traps, in your upper deltoids, into your neck. Sit up straight, belly forward, open the chest. Breathe through the belly. Make sure you're not leaning onto one side. Okay, now we're going to take this hand and we're going to move it behind us. Not too far, just enough that it's behind your back. It's going to get more of the front of your pecs or your deltoids in the front of your neck. Especially if you hold a lot of tension in your neck. This is amazing. Try to sit up tall, expand your spine as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, let the hips and the shoulders relax. Now we're going to bring the hand through center, a little bit in front. It shouldn't be too far forward. You can see like I'm not all the way out here. Reach through the fingers. Now you're getting more of your back muscles. The back, the rear deltoids. More of your trap. Again, be gentle with your neck here. One more big deep breath. And slowly unfolding, unfurling your pretzel of a self. I make weird noises when it hurts. And if you were here at last stream, if it really hurts, I start naming foods. It's my cheat code for how not to curse, because I used to teach a lot of kids. Oh, this side is so tight. So we're doing cow face on the other side. You want to... Ooh. That's so necessary. Oh yeah. You know, try to get your knees over top of themselves. Yeah, this side's tight. Ooh. Okay. Belly forward, sit up tall, allow the hips to relax. We're going to take the right hand, same as the top side here. Out to the side, 90 degrees. Or it's 180 degrees, yeah. Other hand reaching over, grabbing your own ear. Sit up tall, let the hips relax, let the shoulders relax. Activate the fingers, reach through each finger. Breathe. Big deep breath. By the way, those of you watching, tomorrow at 6 p.m., we're going live streaming. And we're doing a giveaway for glass. Because I also do glass on here. You got to pay for shipping. We're going to be picking out winners. So make sure you don't miss it. Big deep breath. Reach through the fingers. Let the neck relax. Let the butt relax. One more breath. And then we're going to reach behind. Oh, get that chest. Get the front of the deltoids. The front of the neck. Expand your spine. Release the tension. Reach through the fingers. Keep them activated. We're going to bring the hand through center, slightly forward. Now getting the rear deltoids. Let yourself melt further. Slowly coming out, nice and slow. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That's the good stuff. Now we're going to do seated double leg hamstring stretch, which is a variation of Mahamudra. Toes are together. You don't want this. You want the toes together. I want you to lift your hip bones. I'm just going to get the upper chain of the back. Really, this is for your upper back, so it's still upper body. And be careful. Every time you do this stretch, I want you to be gentle with your spine because you can blow your spine out if you have any lower back problems. So don't pull, but allow yourself to release coming down. Going forward, you can grab your ankles or you can grab your pinky toes. Big deep breath, expand the spine. And then just allow your head to drop gently. Feel the tightness through the lower back, through the hips. Maybe even your quads in the front are tight. Ooh. Breathe. Next time we're going to do more push-ups and more upper body exercises. But I was a smart cookie and did those yesterday. And now I'm sore. So I'm going to be real sore tomorrow. Breathe, relax, let everything melt just a little bit more. Let it go more. Expand your spine. Let your butt melt. Feel how the whole chain from the top of your head, through your spine, through your butt, to your feet are all connected. You are one with yourself. Through the awareness, you can let it go. You can let anything go by observing it. Any tension in your body, by becoming aware of its location, you can allow it to release. By looking at it long enough, you will understand how to release it. If you want to. Slowly coming up now. Oh, Machu Picchu. Mama wanna eat you. Don't collapse that waveform into being. No pain tomorrow. Right? No, I'm already sore. And if I'm sore, to me it's a good thing. Because if I'm not sore, I didn't push it hard enough. So I actually like being sore. It tells me that I'm working and I'm like building muscle. To be fair. Alright, we're gonna do one last stretch. We're gonna come down on our back. Now this one is for your spine. We're gonna bring our knees up. Tracy's and ads. Oh no. Hopefully by the time you come back. So our knees are 90 degrees. Okay. We're gonna reach across the body and grab the knee. We're gonna keep our shoulders flat on the ground. We're gonna reach across the knee, partial spinal twist. Don't let the shoulder lift. Use your hand to push your knee down. Open your chest. Your butt here, I want you to push it, not curled. Push it away from the spine. If you want to, you can walk your shoulders up, but let yourself melt into the floor. Oh, just breathe here. This is getting your glute, your QL, your technically your abdomen. You're stretching your abdomen, your lower back. You're stretching all this fascia that connects. This is what we use for the punching and all that stuff. So this is allowing all that to stretch. Now we're going to slowly let go and bring our knees through center. Oh, and go to the other side. So Tracy, I don't know if you're back from ads, but I said I like being sore because I don't equate soreness to pain. I equate soreness to knowing I worked hard enough that my muscle is regrowing. And if I don't feel sore, I didn't push it hard enough. Oh. Oh. To me, the soreness is just the muscle rebuilding itself, and I feel it. I really enjoy the soreness. And if I'm sore for more than 3 days, then I know I hit a muscle that I haven't hit in a while and I needed to do it. And then if I keep doing that same exercise, if your knees aren't lined up, I want you to try to take your top knee and walk it further across. If I stop being sore, then I know I need to change my workout routine in order for me to make proper muscle growth and advancement. So I use soreness as a feedback. Because when I train, I push it. And if I'm not pushing it, I'm not growing. But there are times, like let's say if I have a competition or a show, like on Sunday, I have a performance. So it's fine to be sore tomorrow, but I'll be resting so I can properly do my performance on Sunday. Slowly coming out, nice and slow. It's a fire performance. It's a fire show. Oh yeah, okay. Now we're gonna slowly start transitioning into our meditation. But before we do, we're gonna do a little bit of lubrication. So your feet are gonna be about shoulder width apart, and then we're gonna windshield wipe. Oh, the knees. You're gonna bring your knee down to your foot. Ooh. And it's gonna help lubricate, loosen, and open up your hips. Oh yeah. That's the good stuff right there. Yeah, that's right, cowboys, cowgirls, cow beings and aliens, cow peoples. Maybe you're horse people, who knows? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can feel my hips. Let's go one more each side. You can actually pause on one side if you'd like and put your foot over your knee. This is really, really good here to pause. And then we can go to the other side. And put your other foot over your knee. Ooh. This helps stretch. Ooh, the quads, the glutes. There's this little area right here where your upper body meets your hips, that meets your lower body. I've heard it called the janky junction, but there's a whole lot of muscles that meet right here, and this helps stretch it. Slowly coming out, nice and slow. And before we leave our back, I want you to lift your butt, move it away so your whole lower back is on the ground. I'm going to bring our knees up, and you're going to hug your knees to your chest. Now, I can't go very far because my quads, my hip flexors, the psoas group for me is so tight. This is as far as my knees will go. But you want to not lift your lower back off the ground if you can. And just rest here, and you can go left and right. Ooh. Massage your spine. Oh yeah. Coming back towards the middle, we can drop our legs. And before we go into our meditation, I want you to close your eyes. Lay down, nice full flat back. Hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. And I just want you to feel your belly move as you breathe and allow your body to relax. Allow all the muscles, any tension you have left in your body to dissipate. Just scan your body. Maybe it's in your butt or your shoulders, back of your knees. Those are often big spots that we hold tension. And allow yourself to become a nice pool of relaxation. Feel that breath moving the hand in your belly up and down. Feel your breath slow down. And the awareness of yourself, bring it in. Feel the energy moving through your body. Maybe you can feel your heart beating. Become aware of your body. And we say your body because you're not the body. Observe your body like no one else can. Be grateful for the lengthening and this time that you've connected with yourself. Let your shoulders melt even deeper. Let your neck relax. And we're allowing the natural rhythm of breathing to occur. It's called Ujjayi Ibra in this practice of Shavasana. I'm going to take one more big deep breath, and then we're going to prepare for our meditation. Let's take a big deep breath in and let it out. Oh yeah. I know I feel like a big puddle of water. It feels good. Okay, so for our meditation, if you really want to, you can stay laying down. But for energy work, as taught by our guru, my guru, Paramahansa Yogananda, you ideally want to be seated with a straight spine. So, if you can, grab a little stool. So I'll show you the stool I use. I don't like the cushions. Meditation bench all the way. And this is my buddy, Seekers of the Eternal. Check him out on YouTube. He does guided meditation. He's an illustrator. He drew that sticker. That's a Hanuman. He also drew this sticker. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that Ganesh. Oh, it's so good. Check him out. His artist name is Pale Horse. His podcast is called Seekers of. I'll show it to y'all again. Seekers of the Eternal. Because you're seeking your eternal self, which is spirit, which is the energy within. Okay, so you want to find your meditation bench. Okay, I turned my fan off. And you want to have a seat. I'm also going to maybe lower this volume of the music for me here. Okay. And for those of you who are new to this specific practice, we're going to be practicing a technique called hung saw. And there's a few things we got to review before we jump right in there. So the first one is the double inhalation. It's a short and then a long breath. We did it earlier in the stream. It sounds like this. Ideally, you want to do it through your nose. If you have a stuffy nose, you can do it through your mouth. And the short and the long breath, and then we're going to hold and squeeze the body, and then we'll release short and long breath. I'll guide you through it when the time comes. The next one is called measured breathing, and it's a triangle breath. We're gonna do 8 seconds in, 8-second hold, 8 seconds going out. And the idea of the measured breathing is to focus the mind. So the double inhale is to release any tension in the body that's still left that we didn't release. The measured breathing is to focus the mind, because we're often focused on the future, focused on the past. We want to bring our attention single pointedly to the spot at the center of the forehead. That's the third eye. As my guru Paramahansa Yogananda teaches, that is the seat of consciousness. And by bringing our awareness there, we can break through the veil that is known as Maya and attain self-realization in knowing that we are one with all. So the whole time in your meditation, we're going to be bringing our focus. We're going to keep our eyes at the third eye, like you're looking off in the horizon. You can hold your thumb out like this, and that's about where you're going to be looking. Or if you want to imagine like you're sitting at the beach and you see the sun coming up over the water, and that's about where you want to be looking. It's a little bit raised, and you're going to be looking up. If your gaze wanders, just bring it right back. Don't be hard on yourself. We want to be gentle and just remind, bring our awareness back, and be thankful that you had the awareness to bring it back. And I'll be reminding you throughout this whole step. Let me also get a few other things here for our meditation. And the last thing that we want to review is hung saw. Give me a second here. I'll be right back. Okay. Where should I put this? I think you can see it here. That's a picture of the lineage of our gurus. Gotta have them in there. Gotta have our gurus here. So, this is a non-denominational practice. It doesn't matter what you practice, what you do. You welcome everybody. And hung saw means I am spirit in Sanskrit. And we're essentially chanting. It's a very simple chant that you're going to be doing mentally. You're not going to be saying it out loud. You're going to be chanting it internally to help focus the mind and really telling yourself, I'm not the body, I am the spirit, while you're focusing on the breath at the third eye. And additionally, it's like mental candy, as my friend Krishna, who's Seekers of the Eternal, the artist, he likes to really hone that one in. I love him for it. And the other part is your right index finger. As you breathe in hung, you're going to bring that right index finger in. As you breathe out saw, you can extend the right index finger. Now, it's not going to be this giant motion. It's very subtle. Very subtle. And it's just mental candy for you to focus on all of these things, and it helps you to keep your mind from wandering to other things. Now, naturally, it may wander, which is fine, but I'll remind you, and try to remind yourself if you start thinking about your day, or you start dozing off, to bring your awareness back to the moment. Okay, so we want to sit on our meditation bench. You can sit in a chair, you can sit on a stool, but you want your butt to be higher than your knees so that your belly can come forward, and it's going to help you keep your spine more erect and not slouch and let your lower back come out. We're going to have our hands upturned at the intersection of the hips with our elbows back and open the chest. That way we have a nice straight spine and the energy can move more readily up and down the spine. What's up, Mav? Joining us for the meditation? I love it. So we're going to close our eyes and we're going to bring our gaze to the spot at the center of the forehead. So throughout this meditation, I'll check the chat a little bit, but I'm probably going to be internally focused, just to let you all know. And let's take a big deep breath in, eyes closed, gaze uplifted at the center of the forehead, elbows back. Big deep breath in, and let it out. One more time, big deep breath in, using that diaphragm, and let it out. This time, double inhalation in. Hold the breath, and we're going to squeeze every muscle in the body. Vibrate with willpower. Feel it shaking. Feel all the muscles activating. Double exhale. Release. Relax. Allow any tension in your body to melt. One more time, double inhale. Squeeze, vibrate with willpower. Feel your whole body shaking. Double exhale. Release. Relax. Last time now, double inhale. Hold the breath, squeeze, vibrate with willpower. Feel every single muscle in your body vibrating. Double exhale. Release. Relax the tension. And before we go further into meditation, we're going to do a little prayer and call in our gurus for guidance. When we gather more than one, our gurus are always here guiding us, helping us achieve and focus that self-realization. You can repeat after me in your head if you'd like. And again, you can feel free to call in any deities or entities to help you along your journey. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, dearly friend, beloved God, Sat Chit Ananda, saints and sages of all traditions, masters of self-realization, Babaji Krishna, Jesus Christ, Lahiri Mahashaya, Swami Sri Yukteswar, beloved Guru Paramahansa Yogananda Ji, we lovingly and humbly invoke thy presence. Magnetize our molecules to your likeness. Attune our vibration to yours. Guide our focus. Guide our willpower to single-pointed concentration so we may know our true selves. Om. Peace. Amen. Let's now focus our eyes at the center of the forehead. Let's take a big deep breath in and let it out. Breathing in slow now for 8 seconds. Hold the breath. Slowly breathing out. Breathing in. Hold. Slowly breathing out. Last time breathing in. Keeping that gaze uplifted. Hold the breath. Slowly breathing out. Now let's let go of the breath. Without controlling it, observe it coming in and out of the nostrils. As though you're sitting at the beach, watching the waves crashing in and out. Thank you, Mav, you beautiful soul. Observe the breath crashing on the sand and retreating back to the ocean. Now feel the coolness of the breath as you breathe in. And then feel the warmth of your breath as you breathe out. Keeping that gaze uplifted. Notice the sensation of the breath in the nostrils. Let's try to bring that sensation further up the nose. Where our nose meets our skull, feel that coolness coming in and the warmth going out. Now see if you can bring that sensation of the breath even further up the nostrils. At the spot in between the eyebrows, feeling the breath meet your gaze at the third eye. We can now add the mental chant of hung as you breathe in, H-O-N-G, and saw as you breathe out, S-A-U. Breathing in hung, breathing out saw. If you'd like, you can now add the right index finger coming in as you breathe in hung, and extending out as you breathe out saw. Bring all of the sensation of your body, all of your awareness, to that spot at the center of the forehead. Keeping that gaze uplifted, breathing in hung, breathing out saw. Feel the calmness spreading throughout your being as you are connecting to that quality of the divine. And calmness is different than peace, for we can remain calm in an ever chaotic world by connecting to the calmness inside, realizing that that internal calmness is independent than what is happening in the outside world. My Guru Paramahansa Yogananda teaches that with calmness in our hearts, we can stand unshaken amidst the crash of breaking worlds. As we are the indomitable spirit observing this world, like a movie. And when we connect to the qualities of God, Sat Chit Ananda, consciousness, truth, and bliss, and those qualities are calmness, light, love, bliss, joy, power, and the sound of Om. If you feel the light and you feel the calmness, or you feel joy or bliss, go deeper into those qualities, bringing them at the spot at the center of the forehead. We may break the threshold of this illusion. Keeping that gaze uplifted, breathing in hung, breathing out saw. For 30 more seconds without anything else to do. Let's focus on that spot at the center of the forehead, breathing in hung, breathing out saw. Let go of trying and surrender to observing this moment. We can let go of our mantra. Feel the sensation in your body that you have connected with. And realize that that sensation, that calmness, is always there. It is only us who gets distracted and goes away from that calmness. All we must do is look inside and connect with that quality of the divine. Let's take a big deep breath in and let it out. Let's take a double inhalation in. Holding the breath, let's visualize a ball of white light at our heart's center. See that ball of light glowing, growing, brighter. Observe it getting bigger than the body, blurring the lines between you and the outside. Double exhale. Let's visualize that ball of light getting even larger, surrounding the entire space we are in. We're going to share this light, this feeling with the entire world, our loved ones, by spreading this light. We can visualize that ball of light growing even larger, encompassing the building that we're in, going through the yard, the neighborhood. Observe it getting larger, covering the entire city that we live in. Spreading this light, this calmness to any open hearts willing to receive it. As that light expands, covering the county, going over rivers, lakes, covering the entire state that we are in. Mountain ranges, starting to cover the entire country, going over oceans, forests, seeing animals, people, water, the air being cleaner, more pure, more filled with light. Observe that light now going over the oceans, covering the entire planet Earth in a white, iridescent light. And see the world being a more peaceful, loving, beautiful place, more vibrant than the one you were in before this meditation. By connecting to the light, by connecting to the calmness, we spread it throughout the world. We share it with others by being it. We spread love by being love. We spread light by being light. Watch the people in need receiving everything that they need in that moment. Angry hearts calming down. Observe the world a much better place. more aligned with that light, with that love that you're connecting with now. We can let go of that visual and enjoy the sensation that you have connected with. We can use this time that we've connected with that divine energy to ask for any guidance, ask for any help in anything we need in our lives. And we can also share it with our loved ones simply by thinking of them and sending them our light, our love, and seeing them return it back to us, completing the connection, and seeing them healthier, happier, calmer, more filled with love and light. To close out this meditation, we can bring our hands to our heart center. We're going to take 3 big ohms together. Let's first rub our palms together, generating friction in between our hands. Feel that heat building up in your palms. We can bring our hands out by our side. Let's take a big deep breath in. Om. Peace. Amen. You can take as long as you need here. Enjoy this connection and share the sensation, this vibration with those you come into contact with. Just by feeling it, you will spread this light, this calmness, this love and joy. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Mav, for the bits. And I hope you all enjoyed. That wasn't too bad. I think we did the 30-minute meditation. And as we progress our training here, our martial arts will get harder. Our yoga will get deeper. The meditation portion of the yoga will get deeper and longer as we establish our practice more and more. And if you'd like, you can come back to this. This is recorded. It's going to be on YouTube and on Twitch. And you can do that meditation practice in the morning and in the evenings. As when you connect to that vibration, you can take it throughout your day. You'll have a calmer, more focused day. And setting the time aside to do those things makes the biggest difference in our lives. So I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know if you have any feedback, anything you experienced, any questions. And we will be doing this practice on Twitch and YouTube every Monday and Friday. So I hope you all enjoyed. And now, as our twitchiness prevails, we must raid. By the way, those of you who don't know, my name is Master Vito. I'm a 4th degree Taekwondo black belt. I also train Muay Thai, Jiu Jitsu, and Haidong Komdo, which is the way of the sword in Korean style of martial arts. And I practice Kriya Yoga, that is a meditation by my gurus, the lineage of yoga here. And these were the masters that we invoked during the meditation. To give you all an idea, we have, it's backwards. Babaji Krishna, Jesus Christ, Lahiri Mahashaya, Swami Shri Yukteswar, and my beloved Guru, Paramahansa Yoganandaji. Hope y'all enjoyed. Oh yeah, and Minix dropping down the chakras there. And if you're interested in learning more about that meditation practice, send me a message. I'll send you more information. This school, there's a few different schools that Paramahansa opened up. There's SRF, which is Self-Realization Fellowship, and then one of his disciples, Swami Kriyananda, opened up Ananda Village in California, and they do an online class. Oh, Minix, I'm glad you were enjoying taking it all in. Maybe next time you can join us for the meditation part. You can do it sitting down on a chair. You know, you don't have to do or move anywhere. You can do it sitting down on the couch. Although one of the main reasons that we sit up for meditation is because it's really easy to fall asleep. So if you sit up, it keeps you from falling asleep. It's a real thing. And let's raid. Let's see who's online that we can raid. With all this calmness over here, I'm like, oh, Waltering. We'll raid Waltering. But I've never raided Arthanel, and she's a fellow glass blower or glass artist. So let's raid her, cause she's awesome. We're gonna raid Arthanel. So thank you all for watching. This has been a wonderful time. I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you for being here. Even if you didn't do any of the practice, seriously, thank you for being here. It goes a long way. It helps support the channel, and thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And don't forget, Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern, we're doing glass blowing giveaway. I'm going to be blowing glass, and probably after every piece I make, we're going to be picking 1 or 2 winners, and there's a bunch of art you can pick from, and all you got to do is pay for shipping. So once you win a piece, you can get it for free for the price of shipping. Wow, I can't even talk loud. I'm so calm. So I hope y'all can hear me. Oh, that little guy's having fun in the bathroom. I started meditating. He totally went over there and played with the aquarium. But I hope y'all have a good weekend, and I hopefully see y'all tomorrow. Let's raid. Arthanel, we're raiding Arthanel. Ba ba ba. Let's go. It's raiding time. Peace out, y'all. Have a good weekend.